My name is Jay Postones. I play drums for TESSERACT, and this is the Progressive Drumming Masterclass. This masterclass is designed to cover it all. If you are a drummer and you feel perhaps you're stuck, you don't have any new ideas, you feel like you don't have any new ideas, if you're just trying to improve specific ideas, maybe your limb independence, your dynamic control, your ability to groove, your ability to work with polyrhythms and metric modulation and odd repeating patterns, all of these type of things, it's all going to be covered in this masterclass. The masterclass is split up into 5 modules, the first of which is super important and one of the things that's overlooked the most, which is practicing. How to practice? What does a practice routine look like? How do I stick to a practice routine? What should I practice? How do I identify what to practice? All of these are things that are super important, and if you ask yourself those questions at the beginning, you can take out a lot of the pain and a lot of the unnecessary work from trying to learn something new. So we spend a bit of time there. I'll explain some of the techniques and exercises that have helped me, and similarly they've helped my students massively. In Module 2, we cover rudimentary fundamentals. These are things that, again, are often overlooked, the type of things you might rush past when you're excited about trying to play really complex things, but you need to know the rudimentary stuff to be able to play the complex things well. So I cover some of the things I consider to be rudimentary essentials and some technique things. So we're going to cover things like grip, what grips I use, single and double stroke exercises, longer hybrid exercises as well, stroke rolls as well, different patterns that I use a lot within my playing and have given to my drum students as exercises to help them improve in these areas. I guarantee there's one common thing that all of the drummers have in common that you look up to, and that's going to be that they have groove. They have the ability to groove. The beats that they play seem to go somewhere, they seem to meander really nicely. And in this module, in Module 3, you'll learn all about groove, how you can improve your own groove, how you can realize it, and we'll work on exercises and techniques that are going to unlock some new potential for your grooving. In Module 4, we'll cover repeating patterns and longer phrases, and what that means is if you've ever listened to a Tesseract song or any song by modern progressive bands, you'll have heard them play repeating phrases. It's where you take a number and you play it over a longer duration. It might be that it's a repeating pattern, you're playing in 4/4 and you want to realize a pattern that's a 5 or a 7 or a 9 or something else, and getting used to how that number relates to the 4, how it's going to repeat, playing it in different variations, displacing it. All of these ideas we're going to explore in Module 4. One of the most exciting things about this module, though, is that it's designed for you to be able to take away these concepts and use them in your own writing. So it's not just me showing you, hey, this is what I do. It's, hey, here's an idea and this is the concept behind it, and here's how you can apply it to your own writing, to your own composition. Module 5 is all about drum fills, and in this module we're going to give you a bunch of exercises and techniques to put together some more interesting drum fills that are based on linear patterns, on stroke rolls, on combining these two things, on longer repeating patterns like we mentioned in Module 4. We're going to put these ideas together and we're going to write some really, really interesting drum fills. Who is this masterclass for then? It's for anyone who feels as though they're creatively stuck. If you're a drummer and you feel as though you haven't got any fresh ideas, or you're just at the end of a road, you don't know which way to turn next. If you're interested in progressive drumming, if you're interested in the style that I play, you're interested in Tesseract and that style of band, there's almost certainly going to be a load of helpful material in this masterclass for you. I'm launching the masterclass with 35 drum lessons, And these are the ones that I've received the most positive feedback on. These are the lessons that when I've given them to my drum students, they've helped them the most with the areas that they were struggling on. So I've curated these, I've pulled these together as they are the best material that I've got. And it doesn't stop here. This is phase one. As we realize new ideas and as I work on those ideas with my drum students, the best ones, again, I'm going to keep feeding into this masterclass. So this is something that's going to continually get updated. So if you decide to join today, you will not only get what is in the course today, you'll continue to get the best material that I'm coming up with moving forwards as well. If you decide to join the masterclass and you find that you are working through a lesson and you feel stuck, you feel like I can't do this, I can't play this rhythm, I can't hear this timing signature, I can't, there's something about it that you can't fundamentally do, you can reach out to me for support. There is no additional cost for this. I've set up an exclusive group just for members of this masterclass, and when you sign up you'll get an invite into that group, and in there you'll be able to ask me any questions that you might have about any of the lessons that you're working on. And similarly, the community will feed into that as well. So they will help with any feedback that they've got that might be helpful. If you do decide to join the masterclass, the first thing that I insist on is we have a phone call together, completely free, no obligation. But I want to make sure before you part with any money that this is going to be the right route for you. I want to make sure that it answers the questions that you've got, that it helps you with the things that you're struggling with. The last thing that I want to do is have you sign up for this and it not be what you're looking for. So before you part with any money, the button below, click that button, schedule a free call with me, we'll have a little chat and we'll make sure that this is going to be perfect for you. So if that sounds good, please go ahead and schedule a call with me. I look forward very much to chatting with you and discussing how we can take your drumming to new heights.